Parents of Reddit, what is most fucked up secret you are hiding from your children? I'm the child, but my dad waited till I'm grown up to tell me that my mom gave me a lot of sleeping pills when I was a little child, so she could leave me alone at home to maintain her relationship with her lover while my dad was working in another country. That cleared up many things. Not mine, but my sister's oldest doesn't know that her younger sister, whom she loved with all her heart, was kidnapped, raped and then shot in the head. She believes that the younger one died in a car accident. That's pretty effed up according to me. That we weren't actually visiting Daddy at his work, it's a secure psychiatric ward where he's been since she was 3 months old. That we're divorced. Years before they came along, Spoose and I decided it wasn't working out and got divorced. Years later, things still weren't working out fantastically for both of us, so we got back together. Never did get around to getting remarried though. My parents told me my sister is adopted. They didn't tell her. She's 34. By the way, help, what do I do? That I don't actually enjoy watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. My 2-year-old would be devastated because that's our show. My daughter knows that her grandparents are getting a divorce. She doesn't know that it's because Grandpa, 74, decided to knock up a 23-year-old. We will talk about it once she's older, but I don't want to normalize that relationship for a pre-adolescent. Edit, this is my father-in-law. He's definitely not rich, in fairly impressive shape for a dude pulling Social Security, and I happily am ignorant as to the status of his erections. It's a small town story with a fucked up single mom and an old man that hasn't experienced much emotional growth since being drafted for service in Vietnam. These people would never end up together if they were emotionally healthy and didn't have control issues. I am definitely going to do my best to explain to my daughter, but she's 9 and emotionally overwhelmed by the very idea of the divorce. When she comes to me to talk about it, having processed the idea, then I will explain the situation more fully. My husband has already told his dad that our family and his new family won't be getting together for a barbecue anytime in the foreseeable future. I'm not the parent, I'm the child, but my family kept it a secret that my brother was a child molester and that my grandpa had raped my mother and threatened to kill us grandkids. I found out because I told my sister that my brother had molested me and she told me about the rest. We were raised having a relationship with them like they were normal human beings. It's absolutely disgusting. That I got all these bedtime facts from Reddit. That we don't go to bed the same time as they do. Not really fucked up, but still a big secret. I've been living 5.5 hours away from my wife and daughter for the past 11 months. Every time I talk to my daughter she asks, when am I coming home? Well, little does she know that next Friday, when her and her mom come for what she thinks is just a weekend visit, they're actually coming to pick me up for good. Thanks everyone for all the kind words. To clarify a few things. My move was medically related. I got shot when I was 13 and this is in no way related to that. I am a social worker by trade but have not worked in the field these past 11 months due to my situation. I actually did an armor about it a few years ago. My wife and I did get divorced and yes, we did co-parent. However, recently we have decided that the truth is we should have worked harder on being together and are giving it another go. I call her my wife because I never really stopped thinking of her that way. I mentioned being shot because people were checking my post history and seeing that I had been shot, but not that it was when I was 13. People were wondering if that is why I had been away. I never actually took his nose, it stayed on his face the whole time. In fact, it has never once left his face, even